back to PNN. What are we doing today, AL? AL?
Today, we'll be covering 101 with the candidates.
Here are some highlights.
You're very passionate about healthcare as a whole, and recently there have been reports of insulin price jackings. How do you feel about this, and what would you do to fix it?
So, insulin, in case you don't know, is what converts carbohydrates into energy. Normally happens naturally in the human body, but if you're like me, you have diabetes, means your body doesn't produce insulin. So in that case, you have to buy what's known as synthetic insulin. But the companies who produce this insulin are constantly raising the price, increasing it to the point where it's almost unaffordable for anyone except the top percentage of people who make millions of dollars a year. That's where it's going. That's what it's going to end up. People are rationing their insulin to the point where they're dying. There's countless reports of it happening. And it's not fair that people have to just, put their whole life savings into trying to live. And I think that regulation on these companies and these corporations who are taking advantage of people are very, very important, especially to me, considering that I'm in that situation myself.
As a Democrat, how do you feel about the prison system in America?
The prison system in America needs a lot of reforming. It is essentially legalized slavery. It does not make sense to have private, for-profit prisons. If people are making money off of having more prisoners, obviously there will be more people incarcerated. I think that the death penalty is also something that should not be in place because many innocent people are losing their lives. This is not something I support.
Do you have any plans to fix it?
Yeah, I do. I think that privatized prisons should not be in place. I think that people should not be allowed to make money off of this, and I think that smaller drug crimes should not have as high of sentences.
As a conservative, a main part of your ideology is military and defense spending. What are your opinions on this topic, and do you want to do anything to reform it?
Being in the military, that was a big deal. But I think that we're doing pretty good with defense spending right now. We do spend a lot, but it's a small price to pay to keep our country safe in the long run. As being in the war, I've seen both sides of it, and I think there is some issues going on with our scandal. For example, money. Soldiers coming out don't have a lot of it. So that's one thing we're working to reform is increasing their welfare checks and also making it easier for them to get a job whenever they get out of war. I've been made aware of recent allegations against me that I stole Wendy's whenever I got home from the war. I like to own up to these statements and say they are completely true, and it was a low point in my life. I just got back from fighting for our country, and I lost a lot of friends over there. However, I know what's happened to any other returning veterans, so that's why our main focus is reforming Veterans Affairs. We plan on doing this by opening up new treatment centers for returning veterans with PTSD or disabilities. We also plan on adding to the social welfare checks that are given to veterans, as well as making it easier for returning veterans to find a job. Thank you.